Hey, I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. And this is part 5 of Letters to Milena. In case you're wondering how I was doing actually really great. There are 10 people in this channel, so that is amazing. With that being said, in the last letter, Franz Kafka talked about how he was reluctant to leave Vienna to go to Prague. And I believe that in the upcoming letters, the 13th letter, we will be able to figure out whether or not he is leaving, if he's staying, and if he does leave, where he's going. With that being said, I hope you all get comfortable and enjoy. With those thoughts in mind, this is letter 13 of Letters to Milena by Franz Kafka. That was in the afternoon. Now it's almost 2. I have arranged it the only way I can at the moment. I wired to practice it I cannot come to Carlsbad. I'll explain this by my state of confusion, which is true on one hand, but not very consistent on the other, since it was precisely because of this confusion that I had wanted to go to Carlsbad in the first place. This is how I play with live human beings. But I can't do anything else. In Carlsbad, I will be incapable of either speech or silence, or more precisely, I'll be speaking even with my silence, because at the moment, I am nothing but a single word. Now, there is no doubt that I would travel Monday via Munich and not through Vienna. I don't know where, Carlsbad, Marienbad, in any case, alone. I may write to you, but I won't receive your letters for 3 weeks, not until I'm in Prague, in order to make everything up to you. Franz Kafka. That was the end of the first letter, and a really short letter too. Usually these letters are about like a page long, but wow, this is about 15 lines. But with that aside, he is leaving. He's not going to Carlsbad, which I have no idea where that place is, and I'm assuming it's bad because he doesn't want to go there. But we got an update in his situation. He is finally leaving, so he's about to start a new adventure. And hopefully, that adventure brings him a little bit closer to Milena. With those thoughts in mind, this is the second letter. June 1st, 1920, Tuesday. I figure, written on Saturday, in spite of Sunday already arrived, Tuesday noon, on Tuesday torn from the hands of the maid, such wonderful mail service, and Monday I'm supposed to leave and give it up. You're so kind to worry. You missed my letters, yes? There were few days last week when I didn't write, but I have every day since Saturday, so that you'll receive 3 letters in the meanwhile, which will make you press the letter less time. You will realize that absolutely all of your fears are justified, namely that I am very mad at you in general, and in particular your letters contain many things I do not like. The feuilleton annoyed me, etc. No, Milena, you shouldn't be afraid of all that, but the opposite should make you tremble. It's so wonderful to have received your letters, to have to answer it with my sleepless brain. I can't think of anything to write. I'm just working around here between the lines, underneath the light of your eyes, in the breath of your mouth, like in some beautiful happy day, which stays beautiful and happy, even if my head is sick, tired, and if I have to leave Monday, via Munich, France, Kafka. That was the end of the second letter, which is a short one as well. What is going on, Kafka? Are you stressed about moving? Are you so afraid that your letters have been cut short? Did maybe he's delaying leaving because, as mentioned in the previous letter, he is sick. So maybe it got worse and he really doesn't want to leave, because what if something unexpected happened there? Or maybe I'm just looking too deep into this and it has absolutely nothing to do with his sickness. But if that was to be the case, that would be really shocking. And I hope it isn't, because I don't want I don't want him to die. I don't want him to suffer anymore. I want him and Milena to be together. End of the story. With those thoughts in mind, let's get into the third letter. You ran home on my account, out of breath. That aren't you sick and I don't have to worry about you anymore? It really is like that. I don't have any worries at all. No, I'm exaggerating as much as now as I was back then. But it's the kind of worry I'd have if you were here under my supervision. If I were simultaneously giving you nourishment with the milk I drink, giving you strength with the air I breathe, as if waft up from the garden. No, all of that isn't enough. It will have to give you much more strength than it does me. For various reasons, I will probably not leave Monday, but a little later. However, then I'm traveling directly to Prague. Recently, they added a direct express train, Bozen, Munich, Prague. In case you still want to ride a few lines, you could. If they don't reach me, they will be forwarded to Prague. Stay good to me. Franz Kafka. That was the end of the third letter, which is short as well. What is going on, Kafka? As mentioned, right, it says right here, for various reasons, I will probably not leave on Monday, but a little later. So maybe my superstition of maybe his sickness getting worse and he needs to get treatment, right? So that nothing bad happens. Maybe that's the reason as to why he isn't leaving. Or once again, I'm too deep in the trenches here and I'm looking too far ahead. Right, but if that is the case and I am right, I hope he doesn't die, really. I hope nothing happens. I don't want this man to die. I want them to live happily ever after, like a fairy tale story. That was the end of the third letter, but it was a little bit too short, right? So I'm going to read a small passage. It is literally 5 lines long of what he wrote. With that being said, here's an extra. I really am a paragon of stupidity. I am reading a book about Tibet, at a description of a settlement in the mountain on the Tibetan border. My heart suddenly grows heavy, so hopelessly. For long does the village seems to me, so far from Vienna. What I consider stupid is the idea that Tibet is far from Vienna. Would it really be far? Okay. He's in a village in Tibet, reading a book. So, so he already moved. So I'm assuming the time, like there was like a massive time skip. Because here he says he'll be leaving on Monday. And here he's already left. He's in the train, almost already there. So, well, that's a shame. I wanted to know, like, as to what was delaying him. I was expecting that to be what was in here. But I guess not. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm going to be kept in the dark. So will you. With that being said, that was the end of the third letter and the extra. And I hope that you guys all enjoyed it. And if you have any recommendation, please let me know. With that being said, this was Letters to Milena. Stay good, people.